It's been made very, very famous in recent years by a very famous magician known as Darren Brown. Anyone know Darren Brown? Very famous magician. He got this horribly wrong on live TV, and since then there's been a massive influx in the magicians that try to perform it. Does anyone recognise what's going to happen before I go any further? Does anyone see what this is? Yeah, of course you do, right? This, if you don't know, is based on a Russian roulette. Okay? So behind me, I've got 3 identical wooden plinths, and one of them with a nail stuck through the middle of it. In a moment, I'm going to get one of you lovely people up here onto the stage to mix these around for me. I'm going to cover them with those paper cups that are on my table. And one by one, after being mixed, I'm going to stand on the cup, hoping that this solid metal nail is not underneath it. Now, before I do that, whenever there's a trick that involves danger, we need to verify the danger, right? Because if this isn't real, I may as well do a tightrope walk 2 foot off the floor. It don't matter. So, Zaz, you there as well? Why not? Would you mind just taking this around for me, letting everyone have a little check, or just a few people? And at the end of your little parade, if you just bring someone, a responsible adult, up onto the stage for me, please. Thank you very much. Now, if you want to check that out, make sure you give Zaz a little wave. What I want you to check is that it does not come out of the wood, it doesn't collapse in, it's not plastic, it doesn't, it doesn't snap, none of that rubbish. That it is a solid piece of metal. Just a couple of people be fab, Zaz, because the person that you get up on stage will verify this anyway. Has anyone seen this online before, this trick? Anyone here? Yeah, a few of us. It's quite a famous one. It's very, very famous. Sadly, it's famous for the wrong reasons. Now, while Zaz is picking up a lovely gentleman to come and help me, please give him a massive round of applause for being very, very brave and joining me on the stage. Now, in magic, we have classifications, okay? Those classifications are a trick, an illusion, and a stunt. Now, a trick is something that looks like it's happening, but it's not. An illusion is like a big stage thing, like cutting someone in half. A stunt is like firing, juggling knives, and shoving nail in your nose. It just genuinely is what you're looking at. It's just very stupid. So please, obviously, don't try this at home. What I would ask you is to give this gentleman a massive round of applause. And Daz, I do actually need that as well. There we are. Marvellous. And so if you wouldn't mind just one time verifying that's the same one you checked a moment ago, it doesn't collapse. It doesn't come out of the wood. Amazing. So if you wouldn't mind just placing that in the little gap there for me. Just over there, that little gap. And what was your name, my friend? Joe, nice to meet you, my friend. Where are you from? From Bristol! She likes you. I've got a new friend. Always get the same ones, oh bless you. It's always here around here as well, let me tell you. Right. Now, ladies and gents, there's a few theories around how this works. I'm sure you've seen this before. People think, I think maybe it's done that way. And one of the ways people think it's done is a marked cup or a marked bag. Something that covers these might have a little dot in it that I can see, so I know where the knife is. So what you're going to do, sir, you will choose which cup goes where. So that even if they're marked, it can't help me, because I don't know which cup's on top of which one. I'm going to stand in front here and look at you very awkwardly in the eyes while I wait for him to finish. Somebody give me a woo. Give me a woo when he's done. Not a boo, a woo. Is he done? Okay, now Joe, I'm not even going to look behind me yet. I want you to mix them around for me, Joe. You can mix them around, you can change which cups where, you can move them from wherever way you like. It's up to you. When you're done, just make sure they're spaced evenly, and then give me a little yes so I know you're done. Is that mixed up for me, Joe? Are we good? Yes? Okay. Joe, you're going to help me a bit more, but you're going to do so from down there where you're a nice, safe distance away from everything. Please give Joe a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, the problem is, some of you will probably follow where that knife is. Give me a wave if you know where that spike is. Yes, lots and lots and lots of you. Give me a wave if you have no idea where it is. Now, Joe, obviously you know where it is, yes? You know where it is, yes? Okay. So the problem is I can't have Joe pick the cup, right? Because if he knows where it is, he might be really nice, or he might not. So I can't let him pick. And the problem is, I don't know which one of you has seen it and which one hasn't. So I can't just ask you to point these out for me either. Who thinks I already know where it is? Of course, some of you do, right? No, I don't, but as far as you know, I do. So I can't pick them either. The only fair way to do this is at random. So, we're going to number the cups. Cup number 1, cup number 2, cup number 3, cup number 4. I have cards here numbered 1 to 4. Okay, now Joe, what you're going to do, take those cards in your hand, do not move them, just hold them just like that. And here's what you're going to do, Joe. I'm going to take these to show you. I'm going to start saying letters. Each letter I say, you move the top to the bottom. And that's it. S. N. A. S. H. Which spells, Joe, smash. Please leave the cards where they are. I'm just going to take the top one off, which is cup number 1. Ooh. Cup number 1. S. N. A. S. H. Top card, please, Joe. Cup number 3. We have 2 cups left, Joe. I didn't like your face on that one. S. N. A. S. H. Now, Joe, I'm going to take that top card, but I'm not going to let anyone else see that yet. I'm going to place it here. I'm going to take that card, which is the one that should be left over, and place it here. So that's the card that I'm standing on, okay? The options are 2 and 4. Something in magic called honouring the trick. And that's the idea that if you put yourself in front of danger, in front of an audience, you can't then back out if something doesn't go to plan. So if the wrong number came up on that card, for example, and I knew that that wasn't the one I wanted to come up, I couldn't back out. Because it's the magician's code, it's the honour that we have to follow. You might think, well, obviously you wouldn't do that. I would, because our memberships to our clubs are very important to us. So, ladies and gents, this is how I leave you this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please check that that is number 2 there, please, for me, Joe. It is, yes. So, ladies and gents, underneath cup number 4 is exactly the same metal spike that many of you checked just a moment ago, completely solid. Please give Joe a massive round of applause as he retakes his seat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you. That gets harder every week, and these cups don't help, let me tell you. All right.